Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. Want to hear something? I'm Nidhi, and I'll be your host for this episode. This is the sixth episode of this podcast, and the name of the story is The Man in the Caves. Enjoy! As a member of excavation and exploring archaeological community, we had to travel to a lot of remote and untouched areas predominantly. As much as it was fun there, it was no joke traveling with only three members in the queer and unfamiliar surroundings. The story I am going to tell you now is a one on similar lines. I was about 20 back then. Along with my crew, we had reached our excavation site. It was a deserted land with rocky mountains surrounding it. On reaching, the crew members and I started exploring around the site. We all saw a cave and decided to explore it. It was dark in there, so we equipped ourselves with night light and torches and started moving in. It looked like an old mining site. It had tons and tons of red patches on it, from which seemed like paint. We started to go deeper. We suddenly felt something weird pass by with a shrill noise, but we didn't see anything. As much as we were scared, no one was ready to show it on their faces. We were joking about it, just to stay calm. My ears were ringing so loud from the deafening sound, but I kept mum and started moving ahead. As we moved forward, it started becoming claustrophobic and darker. But the crew wanted to go ahead, so I kept on walking with them for quite a while. I couldn't take it anymore. I was starting to feel a little dizzy. The amount of oxygen in there was low. I decided to return on my own, so I started heading back to the excavation site. I had a long way to go. As I started walking, I heard my name being called. I looked back. It was one of the members I had come with. He became too afraid, so he decided to come with me. After walking for about a mile and a half, we heard loud footsteps approaching us. At first, we were scared, but when it came near, we saw it was just the other member. He looked a little worried, so we decided to let him talk. He said he saw a man inside, but we didn't believe him at first. We even joked around. But looking at him, we didn't feel he was pulling our leg. So we decided to go again the next day. Listening to this experience, none of us were able to sleep at night. The next day, after work was over, we went in the cave again. This time, deeper. But we didn't see anything, so I felt it was just a waste of time, so I returned along with one of the members. But the one who had experienced it was determined to find him out, so he kept on searching for him. It was late. He still hadn't returned. We got worried and started searching for him. About 2 hours passed. He was nowhere to be found. We reported it to the local police station in the nearest town, who asked us whether we knew about this place. Being new here and not remembering anything in particular, we told him that we didn't know it properly, so we asked him to tell us about this place. But what he told us was so horrifying. He told us staying here means sacrificing one life. Having heard of this urban legend, we got so worried. The police, along with us, started to search for him, but he was nowhere to be seen, as if he disappeared into thin air. We lost our hopes, so we left the place. Since then, I never visited the place again, and I always research about the places I go to.